Welcome to another episode of Vision Z Podcast. I'm your co-host, Kayden.
I'm your co-host, David. You know me. Juicy Goliath.
And we have a guest today, y'all. We got Dr. Moultrie up in the cut. We got Chryss. Sorry.
Dr. Moultrie.
Yes.
I like that.
We got Dr. Moultrie up in the cut. Straight from, actually, tell your story.
Who are you?
Where you from?
What you do?
Who am I? Where am I from?
Mm-hmm.
I was born in heaven, and God sent me like an angel, like Keisha Cole said, sent from heaven. That's also.
I don't want to get like.
I'm so good,
right.
I make them sing. Anyway, that's also my birthday twin.
Hey, shout out Keisha.
I am Chryss. I am a podcaster of the greatest podcast. No shade.
It's okay. Plug it.
I'm the greatest.
Shameless
I'm the greatest
plug.
podcaster on my side of Atlanta.
That's right.
Of the podcast called Gooped, Gagged, and Gathered with my bestie, my best friend, my Ian Dalen. He's not here, but one day he will be. I'm also a model. Catch me in New York Fashion Week, September 9th. I do a lot of things. I'm always busy, but I do a lot of things. I don't know what you want me to say, but I do a lot of things.
Right.
Most importantly, I'm saved.
Amen. Amen.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
But
I'm
I'm saved.
saved. Word.
I love Chryss. I'm so glad that
Are you in college?
I am in college. I am a senior. I am a senior at the illustrious, the phenomenal, the only school dedicated to the soul cultivation and higher education of black men, the Morehouse College.
Yes.
Where I will be graduating with a doctorate.
Woo!
I'm just kidding. No, but I will be graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Education Studies on May 19, 2024 at 9 a.m. Please tune in.
You know the date,
Yes.
time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's ready.
Oh.
Ready to go.
He's a senior.
Listen,
he knows this.
Senior.
Yeah.
Heavy on the senior.
I'm a senior.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm a senior. I don't know nothing about that. I'm a graduate.
Listen.
Okay?
On the way out the door.
Word.
Yes, I'm so happy to have you here on this platform, y'all. I love Chryss.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking the time out your day.
Chryss is Chryss. He's amazing.
A key child.
He's dope.
Y'all, if y'all want to see more guests, wait. First of all, it's the 10th episode.
Oh, this is episode 10, y'all.
That's a milestone. That's
It's a milestone,
That's
y'all.
crazy.
We 10 deep, and y'all still rocking with us, so shout out to all of y'all.
Shout out to y'all. If y'all still want to stay tuned, y'all know where to find us. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, all
everywhere.
podcast streaming platforms.
We everywhere. We outside. We inside.
YouTube.
Just find us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
We outside, inside. Okay.
dead.
I was
Nah.
talking about digital.
No, seriously, like reach. Hit us up.
No, yeah, social media
Connect
platforms.
with us.
Y'all know what it is.
Come on.
Description below. Make sure y'all subscribe to our channel so y'all can stay updated with us.
Yes.
And if y'all want to get into our personal lives, y'all
Yes.
can follow us on our personal Instagrams. That'll also be in the description below and whatever.
We're gonna put Chryss
and we're gonna put
Moultrie
Chryss down there too. No
Dr.
shade.
Moultrie,
Dr. Moultrie.
Class of 2024, respectfully. Yeah. Yeah.
Boots.
Okay. Yeah.
You know nothing about that. He said.
Oh, no, don't get it twisted. I do have a good time.
Oh.
I just love the Lord while having a good time.
Amen.
So I can throw a little, I can catch a little, I can give a little, I can take a little. But at the end of the day, I'm saved.
At
the end of the day, I'm saved.
Right.
Amen.
So,
Chryss,
that's
thank
that.
you.
Word.
Thank you for bringing your energy and your spirit here. I'm so
Amen.
grateful to have you. So now, y'all, let's dive into the cards.
The cards?
Yeah, we're going to do the cards. So we're going to dive into our icebreaker. To this week's icebreaker, just like I believe episode 7 or something. Y'all know. We got the cards.
Should I show them or we still haven't
Well,
got
they
it?
can already see.
No, but
No.
we ain't getting no
Oh.
We
payment
ain't
from this company.
Oh,
We
Yeah.
trying to get a little bit of a
Endorsement.
sponsor, if you will.
Hey, man.
No,
So-
but we got these cards. I might tag them in the description.
I'll just show
do.
one.
Just one. But basically, these are icebreaker cards that you can play with your friends to trigger really good
So are
conversation.
there any rules? Let's get into that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not much.
It's
Literally,
not- yeah, just
you pluck a card.
Uh-huh.
Since there's two of us, we'll ask who. Wait.
we can all answer the card.
Okay.
Yeah, we could all answer the card.
Okay.
We could just plug the card. We could all answer it.
For that sense, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Plug the card. You ask everybody. You gotta respond. You gotta respond. Then you plug a card. We both gotta respond. He plug card. We both gotta respond, and that's it.
Okay.
And this card deck
they get
really,
deep. No shade.
Good. Like we was playing. It was me, you, and Mike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we was playing.
Mm-hmm.
They really good. Like I like them. I think you might enjoy them. So.
Okay.
You go
You're-
first, guys.
Yeah, you the guest, so you go
Okay.
ahead and you.
They right
from
there.
The middle.
Oh, they shuffle. Okay.
Yeah.
They shuffle. Ask him first.
Why you love putting me on the spot? Like,
What do you think are my top 3 priorities right now?
Graduating. Your shift after graduation. And your shift after graduation and your personal development now.
Oh.
This is
I think that I don't want to bite off of him, but graduation, that's just one. But if I have to name 3 different ones, I would say, I don't know. I feel like I know, but I don't know. Like,
All right, what a Jeopardy music at her.
I don't know. Okay. Stop! I don't know. Okay. I feel like I'm over here thinking, I'm gagging.
When you think about Chryss, what just seems like a priority to Chryss?
Well, actually, I'm not gagging. What am I talking about? I literally go to your house and I see the. Hello?
No, for real.
Why am I gagging?
yeah.
Your podcast, 1, traveling, 2, and it's coming. I'm finding it.
It took you that long?
It do.
It
really do.
Just
And then I'm visualizing your board.
because it's a lot.
It's a lot. And I remember
Well,
you
it's
just
not
played
as
it.
much.
No,
he
you
just
updated it.
He did update it, but it's still a lot of
You
things.
got some words on there.
And
Well, you already said graduation. Amen.
no.
Oh, no.
Y'all help him find it because he requesting y'all to help him.
I could have sworn I saw something about.
Can I give you one?
Teacher.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Right.
But I wanted to be specific and say what it was for, but I don't remember what it was for. So I remember he has something else about saying he want to be a teacher. What? Tell me about it.
It just, that's what it say.
Like what grade? Like
I don't know yet.
okay.
Yeah.
Not
Right.
only,
Well, teacher.
Not only is Chryss a doctor, okay,
Uh-huh.
but Chryss is a teacher, an
Amen.
educator,
An educator.
a black educator.
That I am.
I just had to, give you your flowers while you're still here. And shit,
A part of the 2% of black men who go into the classroom.
Exactly, and become an educator.
Listen, and the world will probably be a better place if somebody like me would go. And that's why I'm going. I ain't staying for long.
Okay.
But you're gonna go make
you gonna
your mark.
tiptoe.
Make
Yeah,
my
you can
mark.
tip in.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to dip because the pay.
Yeah.
Unless I'm marrying a millionaire god.
Right.
But no,
You
can't
can
stay
tip
too long.
in.
Yeah.
Work.
Love
Is
that.
it my time? You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, David Isha.
Oh, it's the how to play.
Okay, let's not do that one.
Oh.
Oop, it's the fill in your own
Let's
question.
not do that one
Oh.
either.
Ooh.
What drives our relationship?
Chryss, you answer first. Let me reflect on this. No, keep the card. I'm gonna forget the question probably.
I remember
What
it.
drives our relationship? I think. Ooh. I think just that we have a good time when we're together, you know?
Okay.
Our personalities vibe off each other, which is not that ain't easy to do with you when you got somebody like me. Like I know.
What does that mean?
No, because like I know what I like. I know what don't fits with my space, my energy, and I feel like anybody who just like comes and just fits right into place, then yeah, like I don't have to try to be your friend. It just is natural.
Word.
Yeah.
I was gonna say also because I'm gay.
Well, I have straight friends.
No, Because I remember. Because I remember you was telling me how like you was like you like. I remember you was telling me how like when I was gay.
Yes, I know what he's talking about. Yeah. You caught it.
So I did tell you like. I always wanted a friend that was as gay as you.
Yeah.
Because all of my friends, though they are gay, they are not this gay.
Yeah.
Like, you are probably my only femme friend.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you say you bitch queen.
I'm a bitch queen. I do both.
Oh, okay.
Like, if I get in a nice little get up, and I don't talk, and I just stand there, yeah.
Yo, he showed me this picture yesterday. Yo, he looked mad trade. Like,
yes.
I need to see
I was young.
DL type
No,
shit.
no locks.
Young as in how old?
16.
Like,
Baby, you was a child. You wasn't even.
It was giving like straight little boy though. It wasn't giving little gay boy.
What did you know you was gay at 16?
Oh yeah, I was.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fine.
I was out.
Oh, okay, work that out. Carrie. All right, Kayden.
Your turn.
what drives our relationship? I think our mindset, our goals, and how we treat each other. If I'm being honest, like I feel like we're very what's the word? Consistent with each other. I feel like that drives the relationship. Our similarities drives the relationship. Our personalities. I feel like we're very similar but very different with our personalities. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I can't explain that, but I hope you get what I'm saying.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You picking it up? Okay, because I was putting it down. Great. Okay. But yeah, that's what I feel like drives our relationship, our conversations, your help. You guide me a lot through life. You do.
Do I?
Yeah,
you're
have
very
a good nurturing spirit.
You do. You do.
Thank you.
You do. You have a very good nurturing. That yeah, like when you was like people telling me or people telling you that you was starting to act like your mom. I admire that because I feel like we need that out of like when we outside.
My mom.
Yeah, you was telling me that.
Well, can I say I don't know? I've only met your mom once, but I don't think it's his mom. Even though they do.
No,
talk
not
alike,
his mom.
But you
like,
have a parent
like
spirit,
like
like
a mom.
you give parent of the group.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even when we
like,
out.
Is that a good thing?
No, yeah.
It's
I
not,
need
it's
it.
not annoying. Every group needs a parent.
Yeah, I don't think it's annoying. I think it's very needed. I think it's very needed.
I be giving parent.
But
it's not in a bad
like
way.
You telling us what to do is like
it's not.
y'all
You
good,
just you checking up on us. You nurturing. You guiding us. You wanna cry.
I don't want to get parent. I want to get
No, you
the
are
club.
fun. You're the cool parent.
The
Yeah.
auntie parent, we could do that.
The
Yeah,
uncle.
the auntie, the uncle, the gunkle.
Right. No, but that's what I feel like drives our relationship and our friendship. I feel like those are great qualities. All of those, I feel like your good qualities really drives our relationship. Yeah.
I receive it.
Thank you. Amen. Let me give me a little card.
They're a little far.
Y'all was doing it in the middle too. Let me do it.
He did from the top.
I did from the top.
I'm gonna be different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come right here. Oh, y'all about to read me. All right, what's something I really need to hear?
I got a few.
Damn. No, what's something I really need to hear?
Who want to go first?
I
I already know.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
A visual representation of this generations and our shenanigans.
No, for real.
This is Z. This is Z.
So you want to know what's funny?
Yeah.
Oh, you pulling up receipts?
He did.
No.
He is.
Well, somewhat.
Uh-oh.
So the funny thing is,
what I said.
What you pulling up receipts?
on June 6th at 11:17, God told me it's a lot of things I needed to tell you, but we're not gonna go there. That's more of a private setting.
Okay.
But no, he
Wow.
really did.
Wow.
I was in prayer and God was like, "You need to tell Kayden this." I was like, "Oh, okay, work that out."
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
No, not in a bad way. I'm just like
Nervous, anxious.
yeah.
But
I was gonna say you gonna say one.
I would say just breathe. I tell you that every day, literally. Like when you be like, I'm stressed out at work, I be like, just breathe.
Yeah,
It's gonna end one day. Like, don't stress. Just breathe. You 20. Like,
I'm breathing.
just breathe, girl. Don't stress out.
I be trying to tell him that.
Don't stress out.
I'm
It's all gonna work out.
I'm agree.
It's literally all gonna work out. And if it don't, he'll work it out.
Right. Amen.
That was a good snap.
Amen.
That was
Look.
that was a good snap. My
Yeah,
fam,
sure.
similar to you breathing, but I'm gonna break it down a little bit. There's no rush. I feel like oftentimes I tell them this, like, you confine yourself to a time frame, and
Ooh, go. Just talk.
you
It hit me right here.
go. You confine yourself to a time frame. Like, you be like, if this date don't come, and I'm like, but why this date? I'm like, what happens if you don't after that date? You gonna die? I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. So I just really think that if you're not hearing it from what I'm telling you on the phone, I hope you're hearing it from what I'm telling you in front of all these people.
Right.
Like, take it. It's gonna work itself out. Take your time. You gotta plan it first. You can't, That's why we messed up. We didn't get our time to plan.
Exactly.
This is your time to plan. Plan it out.
Yeah.
Then you can continue.
I'm gonna add a little addendum because y'all, I'm really churchy.
Amen.
If you know me in real life, I'm really churchy.
Boots.
Boots. Like, I watch
Caboodles.
sermons like I watch Netflix. Like, I'm
Work Netflix.
I'm churchy.
Work sermons.
I'm actually really upset with Netflix right now because they did that little household thing. Like, if you're not in the same household.
Oh yeah.
And my
they
dad got the
carry.
account, but I don't live in Alabama. I live in
Oh,
Georgia.
that ain't working with me.
Oh, it's coming.
I rebuke it.
It's
I
coming.
ain't-
But nonetheless,
can't afford
there's
that
this
shit.
preacher named Dr. Matthew Stevenson. He's actually my favorite preacher. And he has this sermon called Deliverance from the Deadline. I'm going to send it to you. It's when I say it freed me from so many things. And it taught me how to breathe. Just be like, what you in a rush for? Granted, though, our generation, most of them are pregnant and are parents and don't have a lot going on. No shade.
That mean we gotta rush.
Don't mean we ain't got to rush.
Thank y'all.
I mean,
I
yeah.
needed that.
Yeah, that's what we said. Dude.
Alright.
Did it?
All right,
That was
y'all.
that was a long icebreaker.
That was good though. See these cards.
These cards is spam. Y'all, hit up this brand and tell them to sponsor us.
Right.
I'm not playing.
I'm gonna email them.
I'm not playing. Like, these guys are spam, and
These guys are good.
they need to give us a bag.
Thank you, y'all. I'm receiving that message.
Word.
Amen. Ooh.
Feel it. Yeah.
No, but all right. So today's topic, let's dive into episode 10, y'all.
Yes,
So
I want to be on theme.
You want it to be on theme of what?
The topic.
Oh, okay, yeah. T. So let's talk about college, child. Let's talk about college. Let's talk about college. So, Chryss, we know you go to Morehouse.
Yes.
I went to college. I'm a dropout.
I ain't go.
There's
You
this
ain't go.
great Hulu show called The Dropout.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I've heard of it, but I
It's about a lady who scammed literally a ton of investors out of billions of dollars.
Really?
And it's a true story. Like, she just got convicted, like, in May.
Wow.
Yeah. She white, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
But we're going to dive into that. Let's talk about college. So, I know you didn't go to college. I went to college for like a year. You went to college. You're
I'm
still in
still in
college.
college.
You're
You're
graduating.
college.
Dr. Moultrie right here. Class of
The
2024.
doctorate is down the line, but yes.
Yeah, but it's coming.
It's right
there.
here.
It's
Dr.
in the mail.
Moultrie, yes.
Expedite shipping.
Hey, man.
But let's talk about college. Like, first, I want to start with your experience in college. Like, I want to know.
Take it back.
I want to understand your growth from freshman year to now preparing for graduation.
Also, to add on, get into transitioning into college.
Yes,
like from
please.
like your senior year,
Jesus.
from like high school going into, because I didn't have to deal with any added stress of like that process.
Yeah.
And I know
Well-
that there is a big one.
Where do I start? Most of stress, and I watched y'all latest episode about why y'all think 2021 got it worse.
'Cause
in
we
my
did.
class. You did not.
We did.
You did not. And the reason the reason I say you did not is because as did with y'all, like, we did not go back to school after March. But April was prom. So we had dresses, suits.
Oh yeah, they did spend
We
money.
had a lot of stuff in place.
Well, for them, April was wrong.
Caboodles. Like, we didn't go back to, like, March 16th was my last day in high school. 2020. Like, I haven't been to high school since. Prom was like April 5th. I already had a custom suit that I still have never worn.
Wear it. Can it
Well,
fit?
I'm wear it. No. Because I was a little bit smaller back in them days. But, no, like, it was a letdown. Because, like, y'all had junior year to be a letdown. Like, it was like, okay, we just not going to get this. And for me, it was like, from kindergarten to 12th grade, and literally, like, I was at the finish line. Yeah. And it's like, oh, okay, bye. Don't come back. Like, snatched. And I still have a lot of resentment. What?
Nothing. No,
What was that?
Don't say that.
He was gonna say that we still had it bad.
Maybe in y'all's experience.
No, but when you say it like that, I kind of
maybe in y'all's
I still see it though. I still see
yeah,
it. Yeah.
But I think it was worse because transitioning into college, Morehouse didn't allow us on campus until the spring of my freshman year. So I was at home.
Because remember, we was home senior year.
Yeah.
So freshman year you was home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
Half of freshman year I was at home. So from March to January, I was in my mama's house, ready to go. Like, and what made it so difficult for me, I'm the oldest. I have 3 younger siblings. So I'm a college freshman, and it's a high school freshman, 7th grader, and a pre-K student or kindergartner, like all in the same house. So I was the teacher. My mama don't cook, so I was the cook. Like, when we did like have to go somewhere like the grocery store, well, I was doing that before the pandemic, but still, that was me. So it was difficult for me. On top of, I was working a full-time job, 8 to 8, while still doing virtual classes. So I didn't have a moment to breathe, which is why I tell you, just breathe. Like, it's gonna be fine. But like, in that moment, I didn't know how it was gonna get done. I also didn't get into Morehouse with no scholarships. I don't have scholarships to this day, but I don't have a loan. I've been in college for free since I started. So, that's what faith looks like.
Amen.
If you need an example, or y'all, if you wherever I'm pointing to, if you need an example, that's what faith looks like. Amen. But coming into college, when I actually got on campus, it was the most, and I'm not saying Morehouse did this, but Morehouse did her big one. When I say the most life-changing experience, before I got to college, I had a lot of internalized homophobia. I did not like being around gay people. I did not like being associated with gayness, even though I am gay and I am out. Or
were
how
you then?
wanna, oh yeah,
When you were,
I wasn't hiding nothing.
Okay.
I knew coming to Atlanta and being in an all-male space, and surprisingly, we had a lot of group chats of like Morehouse and you just knew who all the girls was. And it was like,
I hate that.
ugh, I did not want to, like, if y'all catty and group me and on Instagram and on Snapchat, y'all gonna be catty in person. And I was like, I don't want nothing to do with it. Cause I'm a very like
Libra.
Okay.
You don't know nothing about that.
I know nothing about that. I'm saved. But
I forget.
But no. I think what it was is I'm a loving person. Y'all know I'm friendly as crap. I talk to a stranger on the street and have the best conversation. Yeah. So when I have to argue with you and like I gotta read you, for one, I already read on accident. So that's already an issue.
Literally.
My grandma basically raised me, in my opinion. So it's already given Southern woman deep down in. So I already be saying stuff slickly, and it be coming out just, on accident. I don't be on purpose. So, and that's the way no, it really don't, but that's the way I communicate.
Right.
Like, I've been saying something like, baby, when we getting your hair did? But it's like, no, mine need to be done. So, but it's like, I've been said that and I don't, realize it. But going to Morehouse, so much took place. Like, coming out of COVID into my own space. I didn't have a roommate. I had my own room, and it was almost an immersion of adulthood. Like when I say God fast tracked me. I got to school in January. I was in a relationship in February. I was dealing with depression in March. I tried to kill myself in April, quite literally. May, I was back home. So it was like, whoa, like so much happened in that short time. That was
what, 4 or 5 months?
No, quite literally.
Wow.
So it was a lot going on. And when I say I'm saved, if I had been as saved as I was now, I think some things I could have prevented. But like I said, God had to fast track some things. And I wouldn't have been able to grow. Like, well, I'm not going to say that. I feel like because of my growth, I'm able to have a deeper relationship with God now. Because when I was... You tell me how your experience was, but when you go into college, it's almost like I can do what I want. I don't really have like no supervision. Like it was basically I was my own parent.
I couldn't tell you.
But I mean, I guess the best part about college, the best part of the experience is getting to reparent myself and seeing the growth. Like, I know what was wrong. Yeah. I know what wasn't necessarily the best for me as in parenting style. And no shade to my parents. Love them down.
Right.
But it's like, some things, if I had to look back at a younger Chryss, I would have did so many things differently. Because I feel like a younger Chryss, he felt abandoned. And he felt so neglected. But it was not like... Because I had everything I need. Like, I was one of the few kids who I knew who had like a T-Mobile Razor. Do y'all know what that is? I mean, I'm old, but I ain't that old. But like,
I'm gonna say I'm not that young.
He making me feel like I'm still 5 and he's 80. I'm like,
well, I'm just saying, because most people didn't have that. Most people didn't have phones till like middle school. Like, but I had like a pink T-Mobile Razor in kindergarten. So like,
kindergarten.
It was pink on accident. Like,
I wouldn't have lost it.
No, but like, I was one of the few people. I had a BlackBerry.
Oh, I had one of those.
I had the first Galaxy that ever came out.
I don't know about that one.
So like, I was always like, I always had, but like, I still felt alone. If that makes sense.
Oof. That's gonna go over so many people's heads. You had.
Think about Adam.
Basically it all.
He had all the world. Adam in the Bible. He had everything. And yet he still felt alone. It wasn't that part. You know, because okay. We'll work on that.
I'm learning as I go.
What's the next question?
I don't know that part.
That's good. Did you wanna
No, you gotta go.
Oh,
you want me to go?
I know you didn't go to college, but I didn't want you to not feel included. So what was your transition like from high school into adulthood?
Well,
because life could have been
even better. What was your transition from being in New York and doing high school and like having your life in school and then coming to Atlanta where it's like not even the same place? This is so different. Like the culture is different.
Well, I was gonna talk about, because you were saying how like it happened so fast. Like I feel like for us it happened really fast as well. Like I don't know, like maybe for you, I don't know. Like for me, I just feel like after COVID, it was just I didn't go back to school ever again. I was just like, oh my god, everything's happened so fast. Cause I was in my house not doing shit. Like I don't know how I graduated.
Quizlet is your best friend?
What?
No, seriously. That's how I passed my exams in college.
What? I got a test. Quizlet.
Yeah.
What did he do to you? Mediterranean Sea.
No, for real.
Copy paste. Right.
No, and if you was failing school in general during the pandemic, virtually, you deserved to fail.
Yeah.
Because it was free.
Because like
you had access.
Literally. I ain't never failed, but I learned.
No, it shouldn't have been no reason you had less than an A. In my opinion.
Yeah.
I probably had an 80. I was an honor roll.
Oh, okay. You should at least have an A or B.
Y'all see? This is my school repertory. And it was fab. But no, transitioning from New York to here, it was like, like you said, I felt like I just had to adult really fast. And even though like I have a lot of support, like I'm literally in a house, it's not mine. Like I have a lot of support. But I still feel like I had to adult really fast. Like I moved, I got a job. That was not something I had to worry about in New York. I was worried about my creativity and my art. I was worried about where I'm going to dance next and where I'm going to sing for next. And I feel like it's caused, like, moving here a little bit has caused me to, like, sort of stop my creativity and get into adulthood. But I still want to do that creative stuff. I still want to do that. Like, if I could say F all this adult shit, I would. Just to do my creative shit.
Listen, this is the worst hood I ever lived in.
So
Adulthood is ghetto.
But I didn't go to college, so I didn't really have like a transition to college moment.
But that's fine.
I never had like a transition to my own adulthood. I'm in that now.
The world is your college.
I was just about to say that's what Beyonce said.
That's what Beyonce said.
She did say that.
We are some Beehive members, active and stinging.
That's what Beyonce said. No, yeah. So I don't. But I know you went to college.
I did go to college. My transition to college was very abrupt and very like. I went from telling my dad I'm going outside to just going outside and not telling nobody shit. I'm grown.
That's me right now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like going to college really sped up my adulthood too because I was taking care of myself. I was working. I got a car. Like, I was working at Apple. I was doing a lot of grown shit, going out. So that was my transition. It was very hard though. Like, all that freedom came with it, but it was very hard, like, adjusting to not coming home to dinner to my dad. Like, you know, but what's for dinner? No, I gotta go figure out what's for dinner now. Like, so that was different. And I'm grateful for my college experience at the same time. Even though I didn't finish or I didn't go through or whatever, it taught me a lot in life. It shaped me into who I am. And just like how you said, college kind of makes you reparent yourself. That's kind of what I'm doing too. Like, I did X, Y, and Z with certain people in college. I would never do that again in like real life.
X, Y, and Z.
Like, I would never do half of the things that I did. I just wouldn't. Like, it teaches you a lot.
It really do.
I remember us having a conversation. You was like, college is more like an experience. And when you said that, I really like accepted that.
Yeah, it is. It's not. I don't think it's about the degree. Like, if you serious about the degree part, you need to go to a master's program and a doctorate after you get your like. But the undergrad, the little 4 years, 5 or 6, however many they take you, because everybody's trajectory ain't the same.
Yeah.
But and truth be told, I always knew I wasn't going to school to do school. Like, I got good grades and stuff, you know, but. That's because that's a requirement for me. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to put my best, you know. But I always knew that I was going to school for the experience because it's ghetto to have a full-time job, having to pay rent, car note, insurance. That's college. I ain't got to worry about that. You know, it's okay. But, you know, college, I have this cushion to, like, figure it out. And that's even though I do pay rent now. But, like, that's one of my favorite parts about it. Like, if I don't know something, I still got school. I still, like, at the end of the day, if nothing goes good, I still have school to depend on. Like, it's always going to be a party. It's always going to be something going on. Drake was at homecoming. Like, I paid $20 to go see Drake. Who can ever say that? Nobody. Right. So, like...
That tuition.
Can you invite me, though? When you be seeing, like, these superstars at your...
Oh, I got you.
Okay, because I want to meet Drake.
Yeah, I want to meet I had Chloe Halle up in the building.
Yeah, we had Chloe.
She had her own day. I'm like, oh.
Like, shit,
who else I met?
She just casually...
I met Candy Burris,
Candy.
Spike Lee, Samuel Jackson. Like, I met so many people. And one thing I love about Morehouse is that the black community really respects Morehouse. And when we went to the like gala for the fundraiser, it was
the who?
The gala for the fundraiser.
I didn't know that either. I'm just going with the flow.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Gala?
Okay. Gala, the Met
Gala,
Met Gala, whatever you want to call it.
Oh,
that's why I looked at you because I knew you was gonna catch it.
I thought it was the name of the event.
Yeah,
you calling it Gala?
I was like,
gala.
okay,
that's Lord. Like base boss tomato. Girl, leave me alone.
One way to say
the
the gala.
It really confused me.
When I went to the gala for the school's fundraiser, I knew I was in the right place and I knew I had chosen the right school. The moment when they said, all right, who wants to, start off with the first donation? And the man said, I'm going to stand up and give $3 million. And then like 3 other people stood up and matched him. I said, yeah, I'm in the right place. Because if black people in this space can just stand up and give you $3 million, then that means you know, Morehouse giving me something. And granted, they all went to Morehouse.
Right.
Morehouse giving me something that's going to, you know, prepare me to get to that point. And so, yeah, Morehouse is college in general. Don't stress about college. Don't be worried about graduating valedictorian. Because truly, don't nobody care. Like, when you get a job, they're going to say, oh my God, we're going to give you a $10,000 raise because you was valedictorian.
No, they won't.
You're going to get the same amount of pay that I get with my no summa cum, thank you, Lou, none of it. Like, you know, because, you know, they put all them big words.
Yes.
None of that matters.
It
Go to
don't.
school to have fun. Get to know yourself. That's what I did. Like, if I was still in Mobile right now, child.
You know what's crazy? I used to say, like, in high school, I used to always was like, I want my A average, I want my 90s average. I got to college. Oh, I got a 66 on this exam. I passed.
Exactly.
I passed.
Don't stress yourself out
Because
about
you
that.
change your perspective when you're in college. It's really not
That's
about
it.
that.
And that's what it's about. It's about growing too. Because with these experiences, like, so my freshman year, I was in a relationship with somebody that was 6 years older than me, 7 years older than me. I was 19 going on 20. And he was 27. So that also taught me a lot. Never date somebody that older than you. But it also taught me, like, it's people out here dealing with, like, real issues. And, like, the things, like, I told y'all some things that, you know, took place in that relationship.
Yeah.
But, like, had I did what I really wanted to do to that man, I would be in jail. I would be
posted.
Thank you.
But see, the best part about living is you got a testimony. You got a testimony.
No, you
and
do.
that's the truth.
And that's the truth.
If I had did what I really wanted to do, I would have been in jail. And that's
your
it's
truth.
Literally no shade.
And that's
literally
I would have been in jail. And I know I would have. But I thank God that he gave me enough sense to leave when I did.
Man, God is so good.
Listen,
Won't he do it?
he saves his children.
I got a question for y'all.
Oh,
JV, you answer first this time.
okay.
Do you think it's a necessity to go to college to
No.
become successful?
Oh, you have to finish. I remember I read the prompt. No, because you see me. I don't count myself to be very successful, but I do have successes, and they mean a lot.
But you're still successful. One win is a win in general.
A win is a win.
A win is
One
a win.
win. Where did I see this? Oh my God, it was a key. It was like one win, and it was like something. Oh my God, I gotta find it and show you. It was a key. But yeah. Now I don't think you gotta go to college. There's a lot of famous people who you know, they didn't go to college. They made their way, whether that be luck or whatever, but they still made their way. But for me, forget the celebrities. For me, I don't think you need to be successful. Like, I have made so many connections based off of just being me, and it has nothing to do with getting a B- or a C-. It has nothing to do. It has everything to do with me and what I put into it, and not how much money I spent to go to a school. And it has nothing to do with like school. Like, no shade to schools because they're fab. They, like you said, you're getting millions of opportunities. So it has nothing to do with like school. I just personally feel that like in my life, I don't resonate with like going to school because I feel like it just like even high school. Like, I was like, girl, this is what I gotta do to get a good like little piece of paper, just to get a little job, just to get paid dust. So that's why I'm so heavy on my creative because nobody can take that away from me.
You're not gonna answer your own question.
I am,
But you want to wait after.
Oh. Yeah, I wanted.
Oh,
I
okay.
want you to go.
He wanna go last. No, you've been talking. You've been quiet over there.
Yeah, you answer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Do I think? No, I don't. But I feel like depending, I'm like 50-50 because I feel like college is an experience. And I feel like I wouldn't be who I am today without that experience in college. But at the same time, I still feel like, you know, success is attainable without going to college. I don't feel like everybody needs or deserves that experience. A lot of people like peer pressure me now, like to go back to school. Like, when you going back to school, and it's very overwhelming. Please stop. But I'm just being real. Because every time I call my grandmother, she's always asking me about some type of school, and it's
But
like,
you need to tell her that.
and I have, and I'm like,
Well, stop answering the phone.
and I don't. And I don't. But no, I don't think it's a necessity to be successful. I hate the fact that society and our ancestors and our family members pressure us to go back to school or to go to school because you need to go get that paper to go get a $60K salary in this economy. But
just to sit down in an office and not do nothing. Well, I'm sorry.
But no, I just personally feel like when I have my companies, if I'm hiring somebody, I'm not looking for a degree. I want to. What are you bringing? You are a brand yourself. Whether or not you go to college, whether or not you drop out of high school, there's millions of successful people. No matter how hard it was or how they got there, they're successful without a degree, and they're healed, and there's saved people out there without degrees.
Hey man,
You said saved?
Yeah.
Saved people.
Not Chris. He's gonna have his degree.
I'm
But
gonna
somebody
I don't
else.
know how it is, but
I'm gonna have
somebody
multiple.
else
Somebody
out there
else
is
that's
saved
saved
without
don't got
a degree.
But I don't feel like, and I feel like people should stop pressuring people to go to school. I feel like that's a choice somebody should make. Because, like I said, it's a journey. It's an experience. Some people not ready for that.
You ate that. So my answer is like a 75-25 type thing.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I do not think in order to be successful, success is subjective. You determine what success is to you. But I think for one, let's go ahead and get this out the way. If you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, baby, go ahead, go to school.
Go ahead,
Okay?
lock in.
Go ahead and go because you need it. Because ain't nobody finna be playing over my body or my kids or my family.
Right.
And you talking about somebody learned off YouTube.
That's
Now,
what I'm
go ahead,
saying.
Get your degree.
Or TikTok.
Or TikTok.
Yeah, I was on TikTok. They just told me I gotta cut it right
You
here.
ain't gonna do shit on me.
No, go ahead, go
Where's
to
the
school.
anesthesia? You don't need it.
You know, I don't know what you
Go
thought. I
to
don't know shit about that.
And
TikTok said-
it's a reason why people who have degrees make a little bit more money than people who don't.
Right.
Because in order to have progress, you need process.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that again.
Please, because it went over their heads.
It went over their head.
Say it to the sister in the
In order
back.
to have progress,
Uh-huh.
you have to have process.
Let them use you.
And process is basically you maturing.
Let them
And
use
the
you.
reason I think people have had this skewed way of looking at college. Like, I'm going to get this degree so I can get a job. That's not what college is about. You are, if you thinking like that, you already lost the battle.
Right.
Like, you already not going to do great. But when you, and the reason why certain degrees are required is because your experience being in this space, whether that was at Harvard or community college, or you dropped out, it says, well, dang, they at least know something about doing the work and having it in on time. Not necessarily that they're going to be the best person. Because as my grandma would say, it's people with 12 degrees and 40 degrees below stupid. Degrees don't say you smart. Degrees just say you put in the work to get, to where you want to be. So when you put in this work to get, say, for example, Oprah has a degree in journalism, but she don't got no doctorate or no master's. Like, she got her one and done. She started in news. She made the right connections. She's Oprah now. But Beyonce ain't go to school.
Right.
But Beyonce's dad, who went to school, got connections. So these people who he met through his experience is what made it available to her to not do these things. So do I think college is necessary? To me, I'm going to say yeah. Because everybody I know who did not go to college and no shade to you, but not talking about you, but like still staying with their parents or like have nothing to look forward to, that's all it is. Have nothing to look forward to, still staying with their parents. Like, and it's like some people, and let me say this, black people are lazy. And not in the way that I'm trying to be like, anti-black or like I'm racist on the inside and I need to work through some things. No, black people are lazy. Because truth be told, our grandmas, my grandma, she could. My grandma only 62. Most of our great grandmas and some of our grandmas, because some of y'all grandmas a little old, amen. That's fine.
Amen.
Education wasn't an option. Y'all got to think like slavery, and I don't mean to be that black person, but I'm going to be him today. Slavery was just 200 years ago, but that was only like 3 generations ago.
Literally.
So making money was not a thing unless you had a degree.
Yeah.
Only reason we don't feel like college is necessary because y'all got TikTok. Oh, I can blow up doing this. No, you can't. Because once you blow up, you don't know how to read a contract. So what you should be making, you've been making TikToks since 2020, just 3 years now, and you don't know how to read a contract. So you're getting paid $20 an hour to make 3 little videos. But this person who went to college, we know how to read. Fundamentally, ideally, we know how to read. Because everybody don't know how to
Right.
read. That's
There's a
another
couple
key.
people in college in
That's
my
another
courses
key.
that couldn't read a little
Listen.
paragraph. I was
And
like,
it's no
how did you
shade
get
to
that
you.
little diploma.
But you made it
Diploma.
through. The diploma.
The diploma.
But no, like, to me, the reason I find it necessary, and for my kids, it's going to be necessary that you go to school. Not because, like...
College school or just high school?
No, college. Well, high school is mandatory.
But high school is mandatory, I agree.
Yeah. Well, that's the government saying it's mandatory. Amen.
No, but
Amen.
they drop it out and they get their GED.
Amen, but not my kids.
My mom did that, but I don't want.
Not mine
anyone to do
either.
it.
Not mine.
I think everyone should go to high
Yeah,
school.
you going to
I
high
believe that
The
is.
Ain't no
circumstances are different for
Ain't no
Yeah,
different
there's no-
Because the GED, you just taking a test, you're going to pass. Girl, you don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Let's learn.
Well-
Let's develop social skills. Let's develop
Yeah, it's about social skills. Yeah.
But like college is gonna be necessary for my kids, but I'm not gonna force them to go immediately after high school. Polo G Mama said something that really hit me, and she said like it's only in the black community that we don't stress they get to take a break.
Oh.
Like, you know, white kids get to say, "Mom, I want to backpack across Europe."
And that's why I was so mad. That's why I be so tight when people keep telling me to go back to school. I need a damn break.
And that's fine.
Because 1 year alone, that is the definition of today, drained me.
No, for
Bro,
real.
what?
Today-
A semester? I
today
commend people that get
drained
through a semester. That's it's different from
That's why I
high
be like,
school.
I'm proud of the girls to do it. You see, I didn't go. I couldn't
And you
do
work?
it.
And that's fine.
I couldn't do it.
But you're doing other things as well.
Yes.
Right. You're doing other things.
I
But yeah,
like y'all
white people, they
answers.
have the options to backpack across Europe, go do missions in Africa. Black people too lazy to even apply for a passport.
Yeah.
So they don't even worry about going to Africa.
Why are you talking about me? I need my passport.
But
Like,
that's
just
fine.
type it down. Like, I'm working on it. I'm working on
I'm just
it.
saying though, but for the majority of black people, it's like, oh, that's too much work. They say you need your birth certificate. Everybody mama pulling up under the bed trying to find a birth certificate. It's tore up in half, so you don't want to even apply for a new one. It's only $15.
Because you ain't got no money for
Because
it.
you ain't got no money.
Yeah.
But you got money to smoke though.
Who?
Everybody.
Everybody got money
Everybody
for
who
New Jordans.
smoke,
Got
they
money for.
But when it comes to investing in yourself, we don't want to do that. That's because that's doing too much. That's
It is doing
it's
too
like
much.
what?
Yeah.
And that's why people. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all laughing. It's dead
That's
ass
doing.
real.
No, yeah. This is real.
This is real. No,
This is
but
real.
like being serious is some people. Once I realize you don't have a degree, I won't even have certain conversations with you. Not y'all. Y'all are friends.
I was about to say, I don't have
But like
stuff.
I was
adults,
like, yeah, because.
yeah, like adults. Once you try to tell me stuff that I know to be true,
Yeah.
like I'm not even finna converse with you about certain things because my experience alone, not the fact that I'm gonna have a degree or not the fact that I just know I'm better than you, but because I've sat down and did the work and you haven't. And then work and experience are two different things.
Right.
Work says you went to work and you put in time and yes, they paid you. Experience says I did the research, I lived this, I know what I'm talking about. So when I'm talking to a person, and they be like, well, I've been working for 32 years. Congratulations. I'm so glad you did the AARP and retirement runs out in 2030. What you gonna do when they run out?
Right.
Cause you don't got nothing to fall on. And if you think being a manager at McDonald's gonna get you and make you, your kids, oh okay.
That's real.
Cause bread $3.
It was
Back
more.
in 2008 when the economy crashed, everybody was getting bread for free.
I like bread.
You can't even buy, you. You want to know something? I just saw this because I'm big on real estate and I love real estate. And we trying to get our real estate licenses together.
We gonna do that shit.
We gonna do that.
We gonna do it.
And by the end of the year.
Yeah.
But I just seen the post that said working as a nurse, making a starting off a $72,000 could buy you a house, in 2010 for about $140,000, a nice house. That same house today is valued at like $430,000.
And we supposed to be going to get these same $70,000 a year ass
Exactly.
salaries to pay these
But
prices.
and again, it's no shade. Y'all know it's no shade to y'all. But like
You shading me every minute. I'm joking.
I'm saying, but for the people who don't have degrees and your start out pay is already like $16 an hour, baby, what kind of house you gonna be living in? Because you talking about creating generational wealth, but you don't even know where to start.
But remember, it's about the experience.
It's about the experience.
I gotta back up my girls who don't go to college now.
No. And it's no shade to them.
No, it's no
shade. But and the reason I say college is an experience because everybody at Morehouse has plans to be some type of CEO. Even if I don't do nothing for the rest of my life, I know I'm gonna have a job guaranteed because my brother went to school. So let's say I drop out today, and I know you, Kayden, Mike, Brandon, etc., right? Whether or not I have a job, I know somebody right now today who's a junior in college, going into junior year, making $48,000 working at Goldman Sachs. When he take over Goldman Sachs, guess who the fuck I'm getting in the dough? Me, Kayden, David, like, and we might not be doing what he doing.
No, that's real.
But that's based off connections.
That's
I'm
real.
using college to network. I have an empire to build. And so when you got your little Harvard law degree, come Harvard law your ass at my company.
Yeah, no
Cause
shade.
of Harvard law.
Yeah, since you got your degree and know every fucking thing.
And know everything.
I'm doing this. Granted, I do want to go into a classroom and I do want to teach and I do want to start my own school and I do want to have a real estate company and all these wonderful things. That's stuff that I dreamed of as a child. So though I want to do all of those things, you ain't gonna be coming into my business and saying, well, I have a good personality. Oh, okay. Judas did too, and he still betrayed Jesus.
Hey man, I don't know that story, but
Beyonce's first boyfriend, I'm sure he was a wonderful young man. But he didn't have the ability to carry who she was to where she is. Ooh.
You are whoa.
Ooh.
Shabba-ba-ba-ba.
That hit me.
He is.
That hit me.
Shabba-ba-ba-ba.
He is running.
That hit me.
Today.
My God.
Today.
You
My
need
God,
people who can
today.
carry you to where you going.
You do.
Whether they got a degree or not.
In all aspects of life.
And I just feel like once we grow together in college, it ain't that. For one, and if I die anytime recently, I'm not. But anybody I went to school with cannot speak at the funeral.
Respectfully.
They
just
met
know
me in growing stages.
Right.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, I wasn't who I was called to be in those moments.
Amen, y'all. Thanks for a great conversation.
That was bad.
That was great.
You carried this episode.
needed
No
that.
shade.
Listen.
That was a really good message.
Y'all know I can talk.
You carried this episode.
That was a good message. Okay, so every episode we end off with our
Positive thing. Yeah.
Positive thing.
our positive stuff today. And David, we could alter the question for you because you didn't go to college. But our positive question or vibe for today is: what have you learned from college that impacted your life positively, and or what have you learned by not attending college that impacted your life positively? That was a lot of words.
Am I going first?
If you want to.
Wow,
Yeah, because I gotta think.
Okay.
I gotta think too.
By not, I feel like by not, it allowed me to have the experience, like the same experience. Not the same because obviously it's in two different environments, but like similar interactions from college without having to necessarily go to college. I've had similar interactions. Like the networking, like the making friends, but also not liking the person that you're being friends with, so still having to decide if y'all gonna be friends and not be friends with them. So I appreciated having similar interactions without necessarily having to go to college. I appreciate those interactions.
I love that for you.
I'm still.
You still buffering?
Don't lie.
Okay. I have my answer because mine
Wait,
is.
what was the question again?
The question is: what have you learned from college that impacted your life positively?
Oh, learn.
Oh,
Learn. I was rambling then, girl.
No,
Okay.
that's your response.
I learned to speak up for yourself. I learned speaking for yourself because if you don't speak up for yourself, it's not gonna get done.
Wow, that was
Close my
yes.
If you don't speak up for yourself, it's not gonna get done. Hello.
How can I choose
That's
when I'm
it.
already?
How can I lose when I'm already chose? Don't say nothing.
Yeah, let's.
He's
just,
an avid spice hater. He's an
let's just
avid
move
spice
on
hater.
because he's
avid.
he's fueling up right now. You
my
saw the
God.
eye roll, he was building up damn hatred.
So the smoke going out his ears.
It's blowing already.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm saved.
No, one thing I learned from both. I've learned from college. One thing that I learned that impacted my life from college is how to be independent.
Mm-hmm.
But I also learned that from not being in college because it's two different types of independence, and that's why I kind of feel like college always isn't a requirement for somebody's growth or somebody to be successful, because you can learn the same lesson but in two different ways from two different experiences. Regardless, once we leave college, we still gonna have to relearn how to be independent without the people we met in college, without our professors, without our parents, whatever guidance we had in that era, we're not gonna have that 9 times out of 10. Not saying you're not gonna be friends with those people or whatever, but you're not gonna have that same rhythm that you had while being in college. So that's me.
You still don't.
It's so many things I've learned. I think if I had to choose one, I'm don't do that, because you took longer than me. And
Y'all did it to me.
Y'all did
it to me. What Beyonce said? What she did in her thing, she was like, never mind, pay it.
Because I ain't.
Oh my God! She was buffering.
I don't know.
But no, if I had to say one thing I learned about college, is that everything comes in strides. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be the best all the time. Just literally just live. I live by this quote by Matthew Stevenson, my favorite preacher. He says, great men and women are born for the times that they're needed the most. And to me, I just feel like if you wasn't born for this time and you wasn't needed for, if you wasn't needed for this time, you would have been born in a different era. So take time to really just sit in who you are. Like, take college to find, like, college is the last time you can procrastinate learning you. Like, college forces you to learn who you is, because you have so many groups and so many organizations and people forcing you to go in this way, do this and do that. And it's like, baby, I don't even like y'all enough to be doing all of that. Like, I don't like this, I don't like that. And college taught me, even though I'm a very personable, friendly person, I don't really like being around people for too long, because people will drain you and they take from you and they will manipulate you. And then they'll look like you the issue.
Don't, but you hate me?
No.
No.
Because I'm
like, don't we be hanging?
No.
Nah.
Y'all are friends though.
No, I mean,
yeah,
like we be together.
Yeah, like we get like 8 hours. We be like, man, we still together.
I'm screaming. No, we would not have made it this far.
I believe you.
You wouldn't even be asking me to be on your podcast, because I wouldn't even text y'all enough to. That's I'm just saying.
No,
but no, college also showed me that it's okay to just be who you are. Because like I feel like sometimes the world like force you to compromise or like figure out if you want to be everything. Again, I don't mean to be that black person, but everything the white person said you got to be. One thing about Chryss, whether he's in a room with billionaires or a room with the poorest of the poor, Chryss is not changing. Hello, thank you for coming. No, baby. If you can't accept who I am, then you, and it goes back to what I just said, you can't carry me to where I'm going.
Right.
And in this season of life, I'm not really too worried about whether you like me or not, whether your opinions. Baby, at the end of the day, I like me.
Right.
I like me. And college has taught me how to like me. I don't have to always have friends. My friend group in college was literally like 20 people, and we was going out every single weekend together. My friend group today, going into senior year, outside of y'all, like my actual college friends, is probably like 3 people. If one I talk to every single day, Rasan. And me and Dalen, we cool. Don't get me wrong, that's my best friend. But like, our relationship has never been talk every day. It's always just.
I have
like,
best friends like that.
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
that's normal.
just, but like, it's So just, I learned that even in my aloneness, I was never lonely.
Right.
Because I loved being with me, and I loved growing with me, and I never had to put on a front to act like I like me. Because that's some people's issues in college. They don't like themselves. So they create chaos in other people's lives so they can like themselves. Because
I feel like they're learning themselves, not that they don't like themselves. Because like you said,
some people just don't like themselves. When they, because going to Morehouse, everybody ain't broke. People literally, like, people mamas, like Angelina Jolie's daughter, she goes to Spelman. Seeing her drive a Tesla on campus, and you ain't never had a car, and your mama ain't never had a car. It's like, damn, what's so special about her? So you start talking about her spraying rooms. This is a little example. I ain't saying this actually happened. But people will quite literally go spray rooms about you because they don't like you for whatever reason. Like, baby, I'm sorry that that's the cards you were dealt. I just capitalized on what God gave me. Maybe if you start trying to ask me how I got it, I could show you how I got it.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, college, just live. Learn who you is.
I love that.
Be comfortable with you. Try all the sexes. Be with men and women, because I have.
Yes, Chris.
You know?
Dr. Moultrie
Be
for the
out there.
people.
For the people.
Dr. Moultrie for the people. I love
saying.
Chris. Thank
Hell,
you.
do
for
something
coming.
new. That's for everybody. I challenge y'all in this next week. Do something new.
I'll cook a new dish.
Like this semester.
Yeah, you been cooking the same damn dish for
He
the
been
month.
cooking ziti
Not-
and ain't
Whoa.
even.
Oh, for the whole month. I be like,
And he be like, Chris, I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring you something. This one is good. And
He always
and
make
like,
his
oh, and then
eat.
he be like, oh, Chris, look at it. Then I'm like, hey, then when I'm gonna get some. Oh, see,
I
I
finished
be
it.
tired after work, and you know this one a little spicy. I don't think you want this one.
It's a little spicy.
Well, why are you telling me you made it? But no, try something new. One thing I did this semester that I challenged myself on, and it's because I really wanted to. One thing I just feel like when you know yourself, even oh my God, he's poking.
Sorry, y'all, my dog is out.
But I just feel like one thing when you try to like make sure you know you is to do something you don't think you would ever do it. And so I started going to Islamic prayer, and I started going to like the mosque, and it's like even though I am down in my face, baby, can't nobody turn me back. But I know a little bit more of what I like and what I don't like, and you know, I had a prejudice against Muslim people before I started going. Now it's like, girl, y'all ain't nothing but calling Jesus a different name. Let's go. That ain't really what it is, but you know, to simplify it, because they do believe Jesus is a person, but they believe Allah was the last prophet. All right, that's all I got.
Right.
Y'all know I can go.
Y'all know I could go.
No, I just wanted to thank you again for coming on here. We
Yes.
really needed that. That was.
Of course.
Ooh,
Of course.
I hope y'all received that message from
Listen, and
Dr.
if you didn't,
Moultrie.
replay it.
Again and
views
again.
Y'all can.
No,
Get the views
that was
up.
No shade.
y'all
Get the
could,
views up. There's always a word in my mouth.
Always. Oh,
And every time you listen, it's going to be a different one. You're going to hear something different every time.
thank
Every
you,
time.
Chris.
Thank you for
You're
coming
welcome.
out.
You're welcome.
Tell the people them where they can find you.
Yeah, plug your
No
stuff.
shade.
You know, you can find me at, or on Instagram at x.chryss.x, on Twitter at x_CHRYSS_X, on YouTube at Life with Chris, even though I do not post. I haven't posted on YouTube in a minute, but I'm on there. On TikTok is I am Chris. I do a lot of fashion videos. I talk about the people who go to the Grammys and stuff. Even though I haven't made a video in like a few months, but my podcast is Goop Gag and Gather. That's GGGTHEPOD on all platforms.
GGGTHEPOD. That was like a song. You should make that like a little like jingle.
I'm screaming.
No, you should make that like a
You
jingle for the
should.
podcast.
Well, you know, it's a one-man show right now,
It's okay.
but you know, Goop Gag and Gather. I'm interested. I feel like my life's call is to continuously goop, gag, and gather all people in all nations. So yeah, that's where you can find me. And then I have to shamelessly plug. I have to. Kayden, David, forgive me.
Go ahead.
But
Uh-oh.
shout out. If you wonder why my faith is this strong, it's because I have an amazing pastor.
Oh no, I'm not gonna hate you,
yeah,
please.
Her name
I
is
love her.
Apostle Genesis Warren, and I go to the best church on this side of heaven. I hope, because you know, heaven, that's what a lot of lost souls. I'm just kidding. They all found and saved in Jesus. But no, I go to Dominion, Atlanta, and when I say my pastor, if y'all think I got a word, Kayden can attest. My
She
pastor
got a word. She
be
got a couple.
eating.
Yo, she be
And like
eating.
she's in her 30s. She not old. She know what's hip. You know, she look good. She ain't one of them pastors that's like, I hate the gays. Like my pastor, no. Like my
I
pastor,
remember you
no.
was telling me. Yeah.
My pastor, well, she loved the LGBT community. So yeah.
Look at it.
That's all I got.
Word.
Thank you, Chris.
Y'all check him out. All his information is also gonna be in the description below, so y'all can find it. Y'all know.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody.
I have fun.
And and there's episode 10.
Y'all, this is episode 10. Oh my god, this is a long episode. This is a good milestone episode.
Did a bonus come in my contract?
Anyway,
We don't talk about that on camera.
so-
We signed the NDA.
Ain't no NDA for him.
We signed the NDA. Yes, he did.
No.
You said that to my legal team?
Yes, they sent it back over.
No, they didn't.
No, what happened was.
It was late.
No. I sent to his team, but
Okay.
his team ain't never sent it back because you know how unprofessional they are. And stuff.
Well, we
let's
can
not
just
do
ask
that.
production. Production, did you receive? No.
Exactly.
Okay.
So get together
Well,
with
I'll
your
make
team.
sure they. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody's
And
getting
we'll
fired.
send you your check.
Yeah.
It might be a couple of
bounce,
dollars
but-
short.
Oh.
Oh
Couple-
no! What I'm if it's gonna bounce, the bank better bounce. That's how big my check needs to be. If
Okay.
you're gonna write a check, make sure the bank bounce.
I understand.
Well, either way, something's
We'll keep
gonna
you
bounce. It's
posted.
gonna bounce right back in my
Okay.
right
We'll keep you
device.
posted.
Because I have multiple properties throughout Atlanta. I have to keep
Oh,
funding.
right.
You do.
I have a school that I have to keep running.
But you should have enough money to keep that running without this check.
Oh, well, don't worry about my pockets. Make sure your payments are on time. Because my pockets are well managed.
Okay, word.
They'll
word.
get there.
I have white people managing my pockets. they
Word.
are managed, okay?
But this is a bad
Trump
episode.
checks. Donald Trump. Okay?
No!
Ciao.
Thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all enjoyed the episode, make sure you guys subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on all podcast streaming platforms. Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, iHeart Radio, all that. You got it.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Amazon.
Oh, no shit. Amazon too. I be forgetting we have on
Yeah.
Amazon too. Amazon, all that.
We everywhere, y'all. We
Yeah.
worldwide. We nationwide.
Y'all know
We
where to find
countrywide. We planet-wide. Yeah.
Add to my door.
They out there. That's what they trying to say.
We out there.
We
If
out
you want to
there.
know where to find us, we out there. It's easy. Vision Z Podcast. Stop playing.
Yes. And we'll
I'm
see
chatting.
y'all in next week's episode.